How are you? Getting ready for my radio show. Let me turn this thing off. Not sure how this will look, but it's a little lighting here. Yeah. Hey, this is Darren. Welcome to my little show. Getting ready to speak about a little bit of everything. What is left and what is right. Whew, it's been a day. It's been a week. Crazy week. It's not even over yet. Make sure that I can pay my rent. I mean, just like crazy stuff going on, yeah. So let me see if I can log into my account, my episodes, turn off everything that doesn't belong, Kabul, everything, radio talk, yeah, it seems like everything that doesn't belong in here needs to go. Turn off Skype. Skype's on. I need to have Skype on. Okay. Alright. Let me go to my. This is radio. Blog Talk Radio. My sign is Shine66. And I usually do it at least once a week. I try to do it in English, Spanish, and I'm trying German. German is a little more difficult for me to do because of the pronunciation and because I'm not living in Germany right now, so it's a little more challenging, so I need help, yeah. So I usually get help from my mother-in-law or from friends, and I need to come up with a really good positive dialogue. What a lot of people have been asking me about is these wristbands that I always wear. I don't know if you can see them. They're very colorful, and they're actually from my company, just from what I was given. I gave a lot away in Africa, Asia, Central America. People are wearing them. Actually, so cool. And throughout the U.S., a lot of wounded warriors are wearing them at Walter Reed's, which is wonderful. And people throughout the world, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and so on, Germany, France, London, are supporting me with this cause. I came up with many different designs. My favorite, of course, is this one. This color is almost the same color of my t-shirt. It's very nice. If you're interested, I don't know what I'm saying ahead of time. If you're interested in doing this, please just let me know. And I can put them on the website so people can have an array. I have them in purple, brown, blue, black, you name it. Teal, pastel, you name it. This fluorescent pink, all these different blue, baby blue, light blue, all the different kind of blues you can imagine. And I'm going to buy some more. I just saw them, probably like $1. It's going to be donation toward, of course, Parkinson research. And we have the Miami Walk, if you're interested and you're in the area to come down. It's going to be in October. I think I'm going to do it this year. It's a lot of work, but with support of friends and family and new friends that I've developed, I think it would be a lot easier for me this year. Last year was a lot of challenge. I had a lot of expensive to do. I bought t-shirts. This is one. I don't have many left. As you can see, it says Fearless. On my website, I have one that I'm sitting and facing the sundown on one of the boats. And that was the day actually before the walk. We went to a day out boating. It was very nice. It was very refreshing because I was able to calm down, relax, and just get away from it all. No phones, no nothing, no internet. Nobody disturbing me. There's only 6 of us on a boat, and we had such a wonderful time. So I designed those t-shirts. The only bad thing about the t-shirt is, not necessarily bad, it's It says Parkinson Foundation, October 6, 2000, Miami, Florida, 2013. So that's the other thing. I have very few small and a couple mediums left. Most of them are gone. I had about 150 shirts and they're all gone like that. Like butter in the sun. So everything else, yeah, it's gone. I am looking forward to talking to these people online. I have an array of topics today. It's just basically I'm getting ready to go back into the workforce, kind of. I'm doing some online courses and I'm still struggling with this financial burden that's going on and the lack of having work. Also, the possibility that Social Security is being very defined. They haven't given us a date to go to court yet. As you can see, I'm shaking like crazy. I have to get this under control. Give me 1 second, let me just take my medication. I forgot all about that. I usually take my medication with zest water or what's this called? Or Perrier. Now I got Perrier on sale. And it's sparkling natural water. I had them on sale. And it's very good for me because it goes into your bloodstream a lot quicker. Sparkling water and self water. Not just if you have regular water. It's still got a few minutes before the radio show. Let me get a couple of my toys out, just in case it starts to shake, whatever the case might be. Have something to play with, to distract me from the shaking. I was given bananas, but I can't eat bananas. I'm allergic to bananas. I love bananas. But unfortunately, I can't eat it. As you can see, the weather is changing here in Miami. It's going from, still going to be very warm, just going to be rainy this afternoon. And yeah, not really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to the beach, have some friends coming in from Los Angeles. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm going to celebrate one of my best friends' Mark's birthday. So I'm looking forward to that. It's so quiet in here. The TV's on, but volume is down. So let me see if I can log into this radio log thing. Broadcasting. Logging. Hello, 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 hello. Seems to be working. Yeah. Everything is good. My message was sent. See this come from the microphone. Maybe it doesn't. Hello. Test. Test, 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 test. Let me check my headphones. My headphones are not working. I have to get another one. This is crazy. Confidence. Sorry. Technical difficulties. If I can hear it. I can hear it. I'm not wanting to speak to customer service. I just want to test my microphone. Test, 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 test. Listen already from here. Time is always off on this thing. It tells you 10 minutes and never is on time. So I have the other one just ready just in case. Now if I can stop here, but I'm not really stop. I'm just get everything together. Allow. Hello, hello, hello. I can hear myself. Okay, it's working. It's working. I'm trying to start the show now, so let's see if it works. I guess I'm not ready. It says to start show now, press 1. I have, and it's not working. So I still got 10 minutes. So you can know in the future what I'm going to be talking about job opportunities. They're giving us the feedback. Company working, doing a, what is it called? Kind of like a work, it's not a workers' comp. Just basically like a workforce thing for the VA, at the VA hospital, which is one good opportunity for me. I'm not sure exactly what area. I mean, you can work doing anything from picking up trash to cleaning up floors, which I can't do either way. And my skills are much higher than that, not to degrade anybody, but that's just the way it is. I work hard to market myself and to get myself to where I was in the workforce, just to put myself on. I'm sure they're not going to put me in such a position either, because first of all, I can't do it. Second of all, my skills are well defined, and I have a lot of years of experience of working in offices and logistics departments for them to put me in something less appropriate than that. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a nurse, I'm not nothing medical, but anything else administrative or logistical, I can work. I'm going to try to work between 3 to 5 hours a day. That's the max I really can do it. That's really pushing it. Because the medication I take only can last up until 3 hours, 2 hours and a half. I have under 6 hours, but it's such a headache to take. I kind of don't like it because it takes about 40 minutes or so, and it's really strong, and it's really aggravating to take sometimes because it makes me shake a lot more than usual. If you take effect, sometimes it doesn't really work too well. I have to learn how to balance it. And sometimes I do it well, other times it's just a nightmare to deal with. And it lasts about 4 hours and a half, 5. It's supposed to last 6, but none of them really do. They never last the appropriate time. It's just a thing, you know? It's just a thing of, yeah, it's just what it is. I hope everybody's good out there. All is well here in sunny Florida. I haven't been out to the beach. I haven't been out, shamefully, I haven't been anywhere. I've just been, oh my God. I've just been busy with appointments and trying to get money, trying to get my school up and running, and I'm so glad that VA were able to facilitate me the opportunity to become a student for Chapter 31, which is they pay for all your schooling. Full-time is 2 classes for VA students, which I'm going to be taking this semester. I took 3 last semester. I didn't do too well because it requires about $800 just to buy the supplies, and that was crazy. Then I did a Pell Grant, requested a Pell Grant to the government, and that is still in progress. I was approved for everything, quite a bit of money, but I still haven't received it. It's been the end of the semester, and the other one's already starting up, and I still haven't received this Pell Grant. The claim is coming in 21 days, which should be middle part of next week. But you never know. These people, I don't know what is going on with them. I really was very irritated and frustrated with the University of Maryland in the U.S. I work for the University of Maryland overseas in Germany, so I know what it's like. I know how adequate and how on time they are, but these people have had their ass, head up their ass for this, literally. And I had to mass chain email everybody and just tell them, you know, what's going on here? I've been waiting for this money to take care of my personal business and to pay for my school, and nothing was done. And they still had the information sitting in their office for like 6 weeks. They could have processed most of it. The only thing they're missing was my IRS transcript, which we all know the IRS takes forever. But I'm in my little disabled self, dragging myself down to the office there. And the gentleman that was there was kind enough to give me the transcript, and I forwarded it to them last month, middle part of last month, and they processed the paperwork. But even so, they didn't do anything, and every time I called, it was a different situation. Somebody answered differently, they gave me a different excuse, and they really never followed up on what they were supposed to follow up. And their, basically the manager was inadequate. I think it's the manager and the people that answer the phones are the same people. No, I'm not crazy. It's just very highly unprofessional. That's not good for that kind of environment. And the kind of money they make from civilians and military, especially, and veterans, they should be like that on point, and they're not. Shame on you, UNC, USA. Shame on you. Oh, my session starts now. Sorry, guys. Hello. Hello. I'm live right now. Sorry, guys, you can hear this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my radio blog. This is Darren Davis from Miami. A little shaky right now. I just took my medication. It's sunny here in Miami. Sorry for those that are up north that are suffering to the bitter cold overseas or just up north from here. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about workforce. I am been out of the job for 3 years, not because I couldn't find a job, because of my disability. I haven't worked for 3 years, not because of the lack of employment, but I said because of health issues. I'm not committing a crime, but since I needed to stay active and every penny count, I need to find something to do to keep myself active. So I was suggested to find a little part-time job, go to school somehow, even online, despite the difficulty that it is to type or write or sit for a long time. I need something I can do. I'm a little intimidated. Should I put my resume out there? It's a bit scary. What if no one hires me because they can't accommodate me and my disability needs? I know there are organizations there that help people with disability. I really haven't found a good one yet. I just updated my resume. Things to be considered while going out for an interview. We will be competing with younger people, at least in my case. People half my age, having to deal with the fact that I might have a younger boss that I'll be working for. Yet I was so proud of all my accomplishments on my resume. That was funny. I'm worth so much, yet I won't get the amount that I'm entitled to. That is a bit discerning and sad about what to do, you know? It's better to get something than nothing at all, I guess. Start all over in your 40s, not easy. Don't get me wrong. There are people out there with degree and without who are looking for a job. But because of the high unemployment, it's difficult to find jobs. And it all depends on the area where they're living too. So you might have to migrate somewhere else to find a better job. For me, taking a train to and from physical therapy at the VA hospital, it's about a mile from here, 4-stop. It's a good way of discipline. I was able to get the Patriot Pass, which is a good thing. The people at the office were very mean, but they were not to me, they were actually very nice. I know what they're mean because people are not doing what they're supposed to do when they go over there. They don't take the appropriate paperwork, and they think they can get away with their looks and with their personality or lying themselves all the way. So of course, people are going to be a lot more severe. But a lot of cities and organizations and counties do have these Patriot Pass for veterans who are unemployed, who earn below poverty level, who are students, and who are homeless. So look into it if you have a chance. I'm visiting the Parkinson disease chapter relationship office today. I'm looking forward to it. I have a friend that works over there. She invited me over there to tour the area. Who knows, maybe I'll offer me a job. You never know. It's just down the road from here. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be walking over there. It's like a 5 minutes walk. Depends on how I'm feeling, of course. It might be 10, 15 minutes. This was my 3rd week of physical therapy at the VA hospital. I know I have dental benefits. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for that because they consider me to be part of the Chapter 31, and they will be paying for my school. Yoo-hoo! UMUC USA has been a nightmare with my Pell Grant. I still haven't received it, and this is the end of this semester. We're starting the other one in another week, and I still haven't gotten a Pell Grant. That is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous and totally uncalled for. Of course, I send an Instagram to everybody and every email I could find. It is never enough. We'll see what's going on. I also visited the Trump golf course in Doral, Miami here. I've been around the area there's the cities in that vicinity. They're not really the safest or the nicest compared to where I'm at downtown. But it was a very nice facility. They had what they call a small business summit yesterday. I'm trying to get my Fairness company up and running in the project that I'm working on. I need to get my company outline taken care of and find investors. So they were very good. Mr. Trump gave the closing remark. He was amazing. The place got a new renovation, and they start actually today. The classic Cadillac Classic, Tiger Woods and all the big names and the lesser known golfers that are going to be there. There were a bunch of them there yesterday practicing to include him. And we had all access. It was a free pass. Yeah, you can't beat that. We had a really good time. Drinks, dinner, whatever you want. We had access to everything. It was very nice. And this weekend I have a very good calendar. I have some friends coming from Los Angeles to celebrate one of their birthday, my friend Mark. Looking forward to that. I will be attending the white party with some friends from here and them as well. The weather's supposed to be amazing, even though it's supposed to rain today and part of tomorrow, but by Saturday it should clear up, typical Miami, and we should be out and partying on the beach. Sorry guys. Come on down if you have a chance. I had been inactive for such a long time that it's a challenge to get back on track. For the past 3 weeks, I have been doing therapy and getting a routine. I'll be doing a work study at the VA hospital, as I said before. I'm going to work maybe 3 to 5 hours, depends. Sometimes I can't sit, sometimes I can't stand, sometimes I can't do anything. So it's going to be a challenge to see what takes place through this work study and period. I don't have a time limit. I think I get paid for it after 50 hours. And I don't really go and push myself because I also go to school and have to finish my homework. This is all done, of course, after physical therapy. I schedule my physical therapy for 7:30 in the morning. So I have to adjust my time. I have to just take in my medication instead of 8 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, depends on what time I get up. I usually get up at 6:30, like literally get up. But I do wake up 3, 4 in the morning because I'm on a whole different schedule or because of my medication. Or sometimes I fall early to sleep. On a different subject, did you guys saw the Oscars? I sure did. I sure did. Go Lupita, she is valued. She's such a beautiful lady. She spoke at an Essence luncheon days before the Oscar regarding dark-skinned people and self-esteem. I think people with my complexion or darker have experienced this. A lot of people would not be able to relate to this. Maybe they do. I don't think it's all about black and white, but I can speak for myself. I have experienced this insecurity because of lack of role models in the media in Latin America, especially in the 80s and 90s. The light-skinned people were considered beautiful, yet my chocolate self, with my wide-shaped eyes, big lips, and shiny forehead, was not considered beautiful. I was considered an outcast, a freakish-looking person. They used to call me Negrito Bembón, Negrito this, Negrito that, Negrito big white eyes. It was a bit hurtful, but I had to find that within me. I had to find the beauty within me, and I appreciated myself a lot more. I'm a different cat, most people can't do that. And I found it within me, and of course I was taller than everybody else, so it really didn't help, so I was shiny either way. I found it within me, to love my unique look. Then this helped me to, if I wouldn't have found my unique self, this would have marked me for life like it does to a lot of people. And this would have limited my accomplishments and my future endeavors. But there are so many people who are still living with the phobias, who are still taunted in their teen by prepubescent aliens. These are people who were so miserable with their existence that they made themselves feel good by picking on others, by teasing them and bullying them, not realizing they're scarring these individuals for life. A lot of people need therapy, a lot of people don't get it because they don't realize it's a serious problem. But it is. It does make a big difference. Affirming who you are, don't hide or be ashamed of who you are. You're naturally beautiful. Don't allow others to define your existence. You're valid, as Lupita said. And you don't need to look the norm to be stunning. Diversity is the 21st century, remember that. Everyone has the right to subsist, forgetting the words. You don't have to agree with people oblivion's tantrum because you don't need their permission to live your life. In my case, I don't have to agree with what you do or what you think, but I can fight for your right to have that, to believe that, to live that. I'll read you a little something before this cutoff. Being a former refugee of war and a vivid gay man, whom was recently bedridden at 40 and then diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, for me, freedom is life. The disease has kept me sheltered and afraid, but over the years, I found the courage to be the man I am today. Although I'm not cured, I still feel free and independent. This new existence equipped me with the prospect to make a difference in the lives of others. Each day I embody the positive and the negative phases of this disease. I will not limit myself for this. Freedom for me is to live and enjoy life despite my physical limitation. So you see, you can be everything. When I grew up, as I said, a refugee in Costa Rica from Nicaragua, during the Somoza era, and for those who know about that situation, Iraq-Contra, that whole era in the 80s, we had to flee Nicaragua with nothing. We had nothing else. We couldn't take anything, and we went to Costa Rica, and they didn't treat us too well. I mean, think about it. You're living in a country, have your neighbors coming and asking for asylum and wanting to take everything that you have, and your hard-earned money and taxes to support them until they can be on their feet. Well, of course, a lot of people try to be independent, but there are a lot of people that screwed up the situation by not doing anything and not working at all. You know, at the end of the day, it will be one fruition that will keep one striving for a healthier, happier existence. At least that's what I think. Sorry, let me say that again. At the end of the day, I will be one's fruition that will keep one striving for a healthier, happier existence, not fruition. I don't know what fruition is. Fruition. So I wish everybody a wonderful weekend. And yes, this is Darren Davis from Miami, sunny Miami, Florida. And I wish you the best. Please send me an email to fearlessllc@yahoo.com or fearlessllc22@gmail.com. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what your thought. Let me know what your suggestion might be. And look out on my Yahoo account or my Google account or YouTube account. I have a lot of pictures and I actually record these sessions as well and videos I upload into my Google account. It's Fearless I Am or Darren DK. And you can find me there. Click on the videos and support me. It's going to be a big thing later on. Talk to you later. Enjoy and have a beautiful weekend. Yeah. No fruition. No fruition. Oh, this is too funny. I said fruition. Fruition. I don't know what a fruition means.